there guys, welcome back to CI Fishing Guernsey. It's going to be something a little bit different today. We're going to be checking out some of my top lures that I use, and yeah, I look forward to showing you them. So hi there guys, today we're going to look at some of my favourite bass lures and wrasse lures. So that's going to start off with a few surface lures. We've got the Panic Prey, really good surface lure. We've got the mouth there. You see that will spit the water as you're bringing it in along the some plumes of water topside. We'll put a distraction on the top of the water, so hopefully the bass or any other fishes in the location will get detected by it and smash the lure. These lures I like to, with a retrieve, sometimes to get started off I'll do a quick retrieve, I'll bring it in really quickly, then vary it, slow it down, maybe stop the lure, make it look like an injured fish. That's what you're trying to do with these lures really. Like a fish that's injured and skipping on the surface trying to get away. So I hope that brings in the bass. So that's the first surface lure anyway. Then we've got a good old classic, the old chug bug. Absolute, an old school lure, but still works wonders to today. Got the rattle in it, so when you're bringing it along, it's doing that in the water, making a lot of movement, noise. Bass gets attracted to it and hopefully smashes it. And again, same with the tongue on the front, plumes of water splashing up behind it. Brilliant lure, love the chug bug. We've got a smaller lure, absolutely love this. It's the Pancheek, I think it's a 120. My go-to, by far best surface lure for bass. The amount of bass I've had on this lure is unbelievable. The smaller version, you get the bigger version, and I like the ghost collar one of this as well. But this one by far is the best lure, exactly the same as the other lures. Got the spot, not so much on the tongue. It's slimline as well, so it cuts through the water really well and moves nicely. So yeah, that's another great lure. The treble hooks, but normally the treble hooks that they come with, they're not great. You normally use them once or twice and they're rust up, so I'll change the hooks in them. But I haven't taken the barbs off this one yet, but I tend to take the barbs off because when the fish take them down hard, they're an absolute nightmare to get out, and I love to see the bass go back nice and healthy. So yeah, that's another brilliant lure of mine for a surface lure. So guys, that was a few of the surface lures that I like to use. Now we're going to move on to soft plastics. And hands down, we're going to start with my favourite lure out of every lure there is, to be honest. It's a Savage Gear Skerries eel. Absolutely amazing. You drop this in the water, if you're having a bad day and you can't find the fish, you stick this on, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to find the bass in it. Great lure, not too expensive either. You get 3 in a packet for about £6, so you get good value for money. Again, I like to use a clip swivel with this, so you can chop and change, but with the tail, so you imagine it going through the water with the tail vibrating heavily. The bass just can't miss him with the collars green and blue. So yeah, go-to collar for bass for the sand eels and that really. And you get pollock, wrasse in them. I've had some big £5 wrasse on these lures before, so it's not just the bass that will go for them. Like I said, that's hands down my favourite soft plastic lure. Got a few more here. We got it in the white colour. The I think it's a Bloodhead. I think this one. It's a bit battered, this one, but exactly the same lure. Again, I've seen people say that white is their favourite colour, but I seem to catch more fish on the green and blue than I have the white. If I use this one in competition with the other one, I'd say by far this one will always win, definitely hands down, but it's what people prefer really. And again, the green one's Glitterbun and Skerries, very similar. It's got the red there for like an injured fish. Another really good lure. I've had quite a few bass on these again. I think, like I say, it's just the green that seems to work, I think. There's another one, guys. And we've got the darker colour one here. I prefer the darker colour one at night time. Fishing in the night time, it seems to work really well. In the daytime I like to spin these, well even with any of them, you got the white one, whichever colour you want. Daytime I like to spin it a little bit faster if it's a bright conditions, but nighttime you spin these really slowly and they are an absolute killer for bass. The amount of bass I've had nighttime spinning these slowly is amazing. Like with a dark colour I find its silhouette's a little bit better, so maybe the bass hit it a little bit better. So yeah, those 3 lures absolutely brilliant for the skerries. Then we got the sidewinders, bit of a chunkier lure. Lovely lure in the white, this one, moving on the tail, amazing. Then we've got, what else have we got in here we can show you? Oh, we got the little lead head, Savage Gear, I can't think what this one's called, Savage Gear something anyway. Well, this is a perfect wrasse lure. The amount of big wrasse I've had on this thing, unbelievable. Not too big as well, nice and soft back so that when the fish hit it, they're onto it and hook straight away. Another top lure. I've got one more skerry as well. We've got the Candy King skerries, another absolutely amazing lure. These haven't been out that long. I've had plenty of bass on this one as well, because people say that with the rainbow collared bits, it just silhouettes when the sun's in them. It maybe brings out the collar to the bass. Love it. The amount of fish I've had on these are amazing. Another top lure. So we're going to get onto the hard plastic nets, guys, and I'll catch you in 2 seconds. So there we guys, got a couple more soft plastics. This is a gravity stick this competes with the Skerries eel. Absolutely amazing lure. I got a smaller hook on this, the other ones and the other tackle I was just to show you. The movement on these lures, they are so soft and they are irresistible to the bass. Nighttime these, killer, absolute killer for the bass. So soft. This is a paddle tail one. You can get them in, I can't think what the other makes are. Well, I've got a similar lure here. You got the, I should show you the tail on them. There you go, it's a similar lure. This is a doodle stick, another top lure, where you got the tails like that, and then that, and there's one other kind, but I haven't got any of those in the box to show you at the moment. But yeah, spinning these again, like the Skerries eel, night time, absolutely amazing. Spinning them literally one turn of the reel per second. Really, they go over the weedless as well, so you can literally bring them over boulders, weed, and they tend to, the chance of them getting hitched in the bottom is very slim. That's by far up there with the Skerries eel as one of my favourite soft plastics. And we got a well, a bit different this one. The bass, I haven't had any bass in it yet, this one. This is more of a rasper, this one. I think it's a Katechi Sexy Impact, I think the name of the lure is. Amazing lure, can't wait to try. I haven't tried these yet, but I've been told that the wrasse absolutely smash these. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to trying that. The collar as well. Weedless again. So again, you can literally bring it through anything. An amazing lure. Absolutely love it. And just one more I've actually found. Again, Sidewinder green eel. I've had my biggest bass on this lure. Well, I had two. I broke my PB, and within 2 casts I broke my PB again of an £8.9 bass. I think the other one was £8.6 on this lure. Absolutely amazing, cast like a bullet. It's got the weighted head, which I love. Again, it competes with the Skerries eel as being probably one of my favourite bass lures again. Absolutely love them. Cast height better than the Skerries eel and works a little bit better. So yeah, just before I put that one in as well, guys, because like I say, I broke my PB on it, so it's definitely one of my favourite lures. So So we're going to get onto the hard lures next, guys, and I'll catch you in 2 seconds. So guys, we're going to take a look at some of my favourite hard plastics, and we're going to start with the Savage Gear Sand Eel, and that's the prime bass lure. Again, people underrate this lure. I don't really see many people using it, but this bass lure has caught me loads, to be honest. Quite a big lure, but don't be afraid to use it, because a bass, even a 1 to 2 pound fish, they'll take a lure down to there more or less, which we wouldn't want it because you don't want them getting got hooked. But with most of my lures, I like to make the hooks bigger, take the old ones off and put the next size on, so that stops the bass swallowing the hook. It's got the ball bearings in the back, and what I love with this lure is it's got the a weight. So when you push the lure back, the weight goes down, so when you come to cast the lure back, you flick it out and you've got the weight, so it counteracts when it's going through the air to push it further out, which I absolutely love. So you get twice the distance of casting really than you do with most lures. And what I do love, I say Savage Gear Sand Eel, so it looks the part. It looks literally just like a sand eel, and the way it goes through the water is amazing. Got like the slalom action. So yeah, it's an absolute top lure. Now we're going to move on to the Zonk, another great lure. A lot of people absolutely rave about this lure. Very expensive as well. So you're going to lose one of these, yeah, you're going to have a bit of a shock. But yeah, the collar's absolutely amazing lure. I've had loads of bass of these over the years. This is an older lure. Finally see if anyone's actually got any of these lures still, because I've had it in my box for, well, it was literally in the cupboard, and I came across it a few months ago now, and I chopped it on a few weeks ago, and sure enough, straight away bass. So I don't know if it's an old lure, so it'd be nice to know in the comments, guys, if you've actually got these, because you don't really see these when you see them on the internet. They're all different colours and all that nowadays, so yeah, fine off me rabbiting on. This one again dives to about ½ metre, maybe a little bit deeper. Got the ball bearings in it again to attract the fish. Beautiful, got the orange belly there. So yeah, I say it's a top lure, the Zonk. Here we go, another favourite. This is the Namora, this one. Literally picked this one up as just thought it looked really good because I had the green and that. Sure enough, boat fishing straight away. First cast, bang, bass. Yeah, top lure. Again, I recommend changing the hook because they are really small. It's a small lure, so it wouldn't really matter too much. But this one dives a little bit deep. This one goes down to about a metre. But the only thing I don't like about this one, fair enough, it catches the bass, but it doesn't cast very well. If you got the wind in your face, it's a no-go lure really, but it can, when you got the wind behind you or there's no wind, it casts there pretty well. So I'd say the green colour, beautiful, great lure, lovely patterns on it, yeah. And got this one, I think this is a replica, I think, to the Bora Mullet. Yeah, got the silver with the blue dot there. I had a few bass on this one. I use this more, this one of my go-to night lures, like hard plastics. I've had more success in the night time with this lure than I have in the daytime. One of my biggest bass I've had, and this one's about £5, so I don't really use many hard plastics more than that. I tend to go more with the soft plastics nowadays, so I find they fish a little bit better. But yeah, I've caught many a bass on this. Again, same with most of the hard plastics nowadays. Got the rattle, ball bearings. You see that common. If you're a bass, you see that common along kind of thing with rattling going on the water. It's a no-brainer to hit it really. So yeah, this one again, depth. It just goes underneath the surface, down to about 15-20 centimetres, I think, so just under the surface. So another shallow diving lure. And then last but not least, my favourite hard plastic out of all of them, hands down, and probably the cheapest, is the Rapala Max Wrap. Again, this comes into the category of the gravity sticks for me. and a Skerries eel. If you can't find a bass, you stick this on and 9 times out of 10 you'll hook up to a bass. Again, the green collar, it's a no-brainer. I say people say white. Everyone's got their own favourite colour, to be honest. But mine, I say, is green. Green with a white. Looks like a sand eel. Over here in Guernsey, we've got so many sand eels. It's just a no-brainer. Again, got the ball bearings in it. I've had countless bass on this lure. I say it's probably the cheapest one. It's a bit battered, this one, if you can see the scar marks from the bass on it there. Again, I've used this one a few times. I haven't upgraded the hooks on this one yet, but again I'm going to do so soon. But I haven't had any bass that actually taken down the lure too hard, so that's a good thing. But like I say, I like to change the hooks on most of my lures just to upgrade, and like I say, I've said it before, stop the bass swallowing the hook, sorry. And yeah, this one dives to about, again, really, I don't know, 10 to 15 centimeters, so it's a nice shallow diving lure. Again, you can be really shallow water to use this one. And yeah, that's what I say, that's my favourite bass lure, well, hard plastic lure. So yeah. So you enjoyed that, guys. That's a rundown of my favourite bass lures and wrasse lures. I say each their own really when it comes to lures, but that's a few of my favourite ones. I say I can't get out fishing because the weather's terrible at the moment, so I thought it'd just be nice to show you a few of my favourite lures. If you got any lures that I haven't shown in the video, it'd be great for you to put them in the comments so I could have a look what they are. And if you got any comments on the lures I've shown you, or any comments in general, I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, that'd be brilliant. It's been CI Fishing Guernsey, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. That'll help the channel massively, and I'll really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Cheers.